What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about lure fishing. I've had a lot of questions about what rod you use, what reel you use, the line, do you use backing, do you not use backing, the clips, the lures, what do you do? So today we're going to go through my rendition of the beginner's guide to lure fishing. We will start with the rod, the reel, the kind that I use, the line. Everything is what I use. I'm no professional, so there's a lot of people out there know it better than I do. But I'm going to show you what I know. And hopefully it can help you in the long run. So stick around, man. Alright, so none of this is set in stone, but it'll help you get out there with the right kit. Let's start with a rod. What you need is a smaller rod, a faster action rod, because those 15-foot rods, they're designed for something else. Aren't they? They're designed for rougher ground, they're designed for heavier current, they're designed differently. So we're going to start out with the rod, and what you need ideally is between a 9-foot and a 10-foot rod. The one that I use is a Shimano, I don't know how to say that, Ace Pierce Yaze BB. This is the one that I use. It is 2.7 meters. It's about just under 9-foot rod. It's a fast action rod, and the casting weight is between 10 and 35 grams. Now when they say casting weight, that is the weight of your lure that you're putting on there. You can cast lighter than 10 grams. I wouldn't go above, and this is just me personally, it says, yep, you can chuck out a 35 gram lure on this. I wouldn't do it. So what you need, 9 to 10 foot fast action rod. Ideally, 10 to 35 grams is perfect. Your beach caster rod can't do this. When you're out with your beach caster, you load that rod up to get the lead out there. And it's the same with the lure rod. You need to load up that rod to get that lure out. If there's any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll try and answer them the best way that I can. 9 to 10 foot rod, 10 to 35 gram casting weight. I like fast action. You can get rods, extra fast action, medium action, fast action. I like fast. It seems to be just perfect for me. Now the reel's personal preference really. You're not going to go out with your giant Shimano Ultegra or your Penn Surf Blaster and stick it on one of these guys. It's not happening. It's not gonna happen. So there's a different range of reels. I think ideally would be a 3 to 4,000 size reel. You're lure fishing, you're not chucking out 150, 200 yards. Or 80 yards, like me. A 4,000 size reel is the one that I use, and it's perfect. You can go down to 3,000, but that's personal preference. I know guys that fish with 3,000 size reels, and it's good. The one I use is a Shimano Katana. It's a 4,000 size reel, and it's perfect for the situations you're looking for. With the reel, the size you want is between a 3,000 and a 4,000 size reel. Let's talk about the line that you're going to put on your reel. I like to use braided line. It's stronger, yes. Mono is better abrasion resistance or what have you, whatever you want to call it, but there's a lot of stretch in it. I like to use Berkley Whiplash. Bam! Not sponsored by Berkley or anything, it's just what I like to use. What you want to do with line is you want to get the strongest line available for your area. I mean, some people use 36-pound line. For my area, I find that 24-pound line is ample. You want to get the strongest available with the lowest diameter. Your beach casting mono, 15 pound, is, even if it's 15 pound, you're going 0.35 millimeters in diameter. This is 24-pound line and it's 0.06 diameter. It is really, really thin, which leads me to my next point. I can't show you because both of my reels have line on them, but usually on a spinning reel, there's a rubber ring around the inside of the spool. And they say that you can just run braid straight through and that rubber will help the braid slip. 1, yes it does. 2, if you fill up a 3,000, this is a 4,000, but if you fill up a 3,000 size spool with braid, that's gonna take a hell of a lot of braid. What I like to do is I take regular mono, like this reel here, and I put what they call a backing on it. I fill up half of my spool with mono, and it's called a backing. So I tie my braid onto the mono and fill up the rest of my spool. That way you don't use as much braid and it'll help it so it doesn't spin off. After that, your spool's all tied up, you're ready to go. Do you tie your lure straight to braid? Some people do. Do you put a leader from the braid to the lure? Some people do. I do, because I feel that it gives the lure a more natural look in the water. This is the HTO Nebula fluorocarbon. This one is 10 pound. The one that I use is an 18-pound fluorocarbon leader. You make your leader about 3 foot long. It doesn't need to come all the way down your rod onto your spool. All you need is about a 3-foot leader. Now you've got your reel spooled up with line. You've got it on your rod. You've fed it through the eyes. You're ready to put on the lure. You've got your leader on. I like to use these guys. These little lure clips. Tie one of these on the end of your leader and they are brilliant. I will show you with my seeker. So you've got this on the end of your line. You've got a lure. Look at that. You're ready to go. You want to change your lure. That's done. I want to put a black minnow on. 2 seconds. HTO lure clips or any type of lure clip. Breakaway does some. I like these the best. And it's probably because I haven't used any other ones. Now you're ready to put a lure on. Lures is an expanse of loveliness. We love lures. You've got all types. You've got your shallow diver ones. Shallow diver ones are the ones that come with a little lip. And what happens is this will go out, you'll chuck it out, it will float, and then you'll start to reel in, and this little lip will catch the water, it'll sink. When you pause, it'll float back up, it'll sink, float back up. The faster you reel, the deeper it goes. You've got your topwater lures. These ones don't have a lip. You chuck these ones out and they skim across the top of the water. These are brilliant. I love these ones with walk the dog motion. There are loads of videos on YouTube on how to walk the dog. Basically, the way that I can explain it is you just play your slack in the line and this lure will then go from side to side to side to side. You want to make it look like an injured something. And there's a lot. They've got I'm stuck. A lot of these have ball bearings in them. It is for vibration. Shallow divers, top waters, you have your metals. These are a fast action lure. You will chuck this out and as soon as it hits the water, it is going, it's boom. With these seekers, I've had a lot of luck on these seekers. If you don't have one of these, go and get one of these. I swear by these things. A Savage Salt or Savage Gear Salt. A seeker. Go and get a Savage Seeker. With this retrieve, okay, let's do retrieves. Medium retrieve. This is a twitch retrieve. Just keep twitching it till it comes in, throw it back out. Medium to fast retrieve. As soon as it hits the water, with these, I like to reel in quick. So it skips across the top of the water a little bit, and then reel in medium. Then it'll go just below the surface of the water, and what it does is spin as it goes. Then you've got your minnows. This is a fish black minnow. These are sinking, and I like to play these on the bottom. And what happens is, you check it out, it'll hit the bottom, and it'll sit there with his tail up. Then you reel in, reel in. These ones come weedless. You need to have them in your arsenal. Then you've got your minnow type. You can also make these weedless. These are from Pirate Lures. This is a Pirate Lure teaser. You've got your worm type. This is a Do Live stick. These are amazing piece of kit. Deadly at nighttime. You've got your drift shad minnows. These are awesome as well. The only thing I don't like about these is they're not weedless. I'm a weedless kind of guy. Then you've got things like this for jigging. These are the Sidewinder Scary Eels. These are brilliant. Brilliant bass bait, man, for deep water. You can get the smaller ones off the shore, but again, it's not weedless. I'm a weedless guy. Different kinds of hooks. These are the HTO twist lock hooks. This is a twist lock. Just like a little screw piece. That goes into the front of your lure, like so. Screw it on in there. And you're set. And then you just rig up your hook and you're ready to go. These are unweighted. You can get them weighted. You can get all these lure hooks weighted. And it makes the bait look a bit more natural with weedless hooks as well. So you can get them like that. And you can also get them with a little bit of weight on the bottom to make your bait sink. I like to use 5/0 and 6/0 hooks. I know they seem really, really big, but if you look at it, a 5/0 hook on a teaser, a 6/0 on a little minnow. Basically, guys, if you want to get into lure fishing, that is it. Simple setup. Some of it's really expensive, some of it's cheap, but you get what you pay for. That's it, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. Like I said, I'm no professional. I hope this helps somebody. Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe, click that bell icon, and I'll see you later.